Hello.
Hey there. Hi, guys.
All right, guys, here we go. Tonight is the night. We are going to do the fun one. Now, we usually do this one in person. This is going to be a little bit different doing it in a Zoom. However,
we can reach a lot more people this way.
Yes. So everybody who always says, oh, I wish I could be there, but you're so far away. So here we are online, and we're going to try to talk about the, fun stuff.
Mm-hmm. The real fun stuff.
All right. So this is how you get your guys interested in oils right here, ladies.
Now, I'm going to be a little bit of the DJ tonight so that you can put you all in the mood with it so that you can learn. Okay. So let's get started.
All right. I'm going to share my screen with you.
Are you feeling it?
Oh, I love this little Unchained melody.
I love
See, men need to realize that this is what the ladies need.
Right.
They need some loving and some petting and some relaxing,
You got to set the whole room up. You've got the candles. You got to get the music.
That's right.
You got to get the smell right.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, yes. You'd be shocked at how much that actually makes a huge difference.
It does.
It does. All right. So, let's share my screen with you. And somewhere, no, there it is. All right.
In the little corner.
There you go. All right. So here's our essential romance with essential oils. All right. And this is a little different type of a PowerPoint. We've got a little bit of mood going on here.
Right.
A little bit of mood. All right. So let's get started.
Definitely oils are great for moods. People forget that.
I know.
It's not, it is part of our body system. Is it not?
It is. Think about this, just primally, right? Our primal instincts, we are attracted to different pheromones. Our bodies produce different, scents and odors. And I've got my whisper on tonight too, just to get me in the mood too, to talk about it.
That's right.
All right. So here we go. Oops. Here we go. Women are from Venus and men are from Mars. Has anybody ever heard that?
Or Pluto, sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes they're out in a galaxy far, far away.
Exactly.
Okay.
But if you look at this picture, which is quite unique, I think most of you would agree that most of the time the men's brain, which is on the right, has one center area that they mostly focus on.
Well, I think they think about it. I don't remember the statistic, but men think about sex, every so many seconds throughout the day. Sometimes I wonder if I ever think about it during the day.
Yes, if you look at the female brain, we've got a lot going on.
Yes,
a lot going on.
Yeah,
we are multitasking. Yeah, and so if you look, there may be a little bit of the sex into the fantasy area for me, but most of the time we are busy.
We're busy. We're thinking about other things. Chocolate definitely satisfies a lot of our cravings and desires.
Right.
Really just kind of that good mood hormone that it secretes, which is the serotonin.
Right.
I love the middle one. My husband and son were talking about women's mystery moods and behaviors. Yeah. We're not that much of a mystery, guys. Just don't say stupid stuff and we're good.
Right.
Yeah.
And not expect a response, correct?
Yes.
Right. But setting up the room and making a little, putting the diffuser on and thinking about us just a little bit makes all the difference.
Absolutely. So we're going to talk a lot about that. We're going to talk about the difference between men and women tonight. But the cool thing is that we're also a lot alike, right? We're human beings, right? So since we're human beings, we need certain things. We need to be properly hydrated. Water, guys, drink water, lots of healthy water. Healthy foods, fruits and vegetables and, foods that are going to nourish our systems and not make us feel sluggish and gross, right? We need to care for our health, make sure that we have the proper supplementation and that we're exercising, getting enough sleep. We're going to talk about sleep too. We'll touch on sleep because, how many times do you hear your spouse say, "Not tonight, honey, I'm tired," right?
Right.
Yeah. Or they say they have a headache, but we have something to fix that. So if you got a headache, let me know. Some past tense, some frankincense, whatever. We got lots of things that can help you with that. Go ahead.
But building that basic building block, keeping yourself healthy. Most people, when they do some of these things, like with exercise, eating right, drinking right, you just feel better. You feel better. So
more confident too, especially with exercise. I noticed that. And you know that exercise actually increases women's libido?
Very cool.
Yeah, so that's a good thing, right?
Very
so
cool.
Exercise, and then maybe you'll be in the mood, right?
Right. That's one step closer.
Yep. Now, tonight we are going to talk a lot about reducing our toxic load. There's a lot of creepy, icky things that people use in the bedroom that we shouldn't be using because they're highly toxic, and we'll talk about that tonight.
And you got to remember that those are chemicals. And do we really want to put chemicals into our body?
Yep. So we're going to talk about that. And then, and we all have basic needs and desires, right? So we need to feel loved. We need to feel appreciated. I know women do. Men need to feel respected, right?
And they need affirmation.
And they need affirmation, absolutely. So know your spouse's love language. Find out what it is. Mine's quality time. So my husband coming in and putting on one of our date night shows that we watch, like Outlander or whatever you watch. You know, we used to do Downton Abbey and some of the others, and it was just a great way to unwind and relax, but spend some good time together. So quality time is huge for me. That's my love language. But
I'm a service girl. If I see you working with the kids or out in the yard, that really for something for me, it does it for me. So service is a big thing for me.
Let me tell you, men, there's no fighting ever going on if she sees you washing dishes.
Oh my gosh, absolutely.
Okay, it's just not going to happen. No woman has picked a fight with a man washing dishes.
I think that is in our fantasy load. I'm just saying, I think it's in the fantasy load. But if you want to make a fantasy reality, there you go.
Yes, absolutely. All right.
Here we go.
So, somewhat talking about our healthy foundations, I always like to talk about the lifelong vitality, especially the Alpha CRS, because it truly is our energy blend. Right. It's going to help nourish the cells. Okay, and that's a really important aspect. They're antioxidants. Okay, this is what our bodies need, so we feel young and vibrant and not like dead mummies. Right?
Feeds that mitochondria.
That's right. And then we also need our essential fatty acids. This is brain food for all of us. Okay, so brain food is really important. Your essential fatty acids are just for the brain. They help us with reducing depression. There's studies, so many clinical studies showing that just giving the brain the nutrients that it needs reduces those low moods and makes us really feel so much better, just mood-wise.
Not only that but our joints too. As we get older, our joints are a little bit not as, what do you call that, flexible as they were in the past. So I love using the fish oils to help not only with my moods, but also with my joints.
And cardiovascular. So,
bonus.
Of course, if you guys want to do it, you have to make sure that your heart's healthy for it. So before we do any of these things, right?
Absolutely.
And then of course our vitamins and minerals. Your body doesn't work without the things that it needs. So, this is going to help reduce our inflammation. We're going to get us out of pain. It's going to increase energy. It's going to really help the bone and joint health. It's going to make us feel better overall. Okay, so a good healthy foundation is what everybody needs. Okay, now a lot of people, I know because I'm a chiropractor, and I know you see people as well working in mother baby, right? Kathy's a nurse. We see a lot of people that have some physical limitations that make it very difficult for them to do the things that they want to do with their spouses. So one of the things that I always look for is, checking the low back, making sure that low back and sacral area are healthy the way that they should be. Makes a big difference when people are in pain. So making sure that all of the sexual organs are working the way they should, we make sure that the nervous system is on to that area. So I always think that chiropractic care is always a great foundation.
Definitely.
Now, here's some things that help us. These are some of the oils that we like to use to help us with balancing hormone and increasing our desire. We'll talk more about them later, but Whisper, I love Whisper. That's our women's blend. Okay, this right here is fabulous. It helps balance our hormones. It really makes us feel like we're just in a great mood. It's really just, it's a perfume that balances with your body, and you create your own fragrance with it.
It does. So if we put a drop on Sandy and you put a drop on me, we smell totally different.
Mine smells like vanilla and chocolate.
That smells so good.
You smell yours. Ooh, you're florally.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Yeah,
See,
nice.
we're totally different. We put on the same oil and we smell different.
Whenever I wear Whisper, I feel a little more confident.
I agree.
I agree. It does give you a little more confidence.
And I definitely have my husband coming up and like,
yes, I
sniffing
agree.
me. He does.
It does entice.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
So it's a great one.
Yep.
So it helps you and it helps him at the same time. So those are great. So clary sage, great for balancing hormones. Geranium, ginger. I love ginger. It's just a little spicy, and I just kind of like that. So in a lot of my massage blends, I love putting a little bit of the spicier oils. More of the, I always say like the Bali, Middle East type. I don't know. There's something about it that just I enjoy the spicier smells.
A lot of people like the along though.
I know. Oh my goodness! Do you know who loves it?
Who?
I'm gonna call out a friend of mine. My friend Callie's husband. He'll go in and he'll put ylang ylang and vetiver in
flour and a little dirt.
A little flour and dirt in the diffuser. And she walks in the bedroom and she knows what he's thinking about.
Absolutely.
She walks in, she's like,
some of us are not all into just the floury part. You could always add an oil to it that you like and still get the great benefits.
Absolutely. So here are some oils that, a lot of times people who are having difficulty with their hormone levels are not as interested in sex as others, right?
Well, and in different periods of our life, our hormone levels are different. So as we get older, our estrogen level kind of drops. And sometimes we just don't feel like we're in the mood for that. I mean, I am very much into women's health. I love clary sage for that because it kind of balances you out using it as on a daily basis.
Absolutely. I like it in the clary comb.
Oh, I do too. I like the convenience that it's in the roller bottle.
I know.
It's very nice. And it smells great.
It does. And it helps ease all of the mood spikes that some women get from their hormone levels fluctuating throughout the month. So it's a great monthly blend for women.
Absolutely. And I also like it because of ovulation time. Some people have problems with ovulation where it's a little uncomfortable.
Oh, yes.
And by using a little bit of that over your ovary areas, this kind of even it out a little bit.
Yeah, it helps with cramps too. So it's a wonderful one. And I know many men that will bring the clary comb out and ask their wives if they need it. It's, but when you do that, men, give it with chocolate, okay? Bring chocolate and some clary comb at the same time, right? So a little dark chocolate. It's an antioxidant, okay? It's an antioxidant. All right.
Chocolate is good for you.
It is.
Absolutely.
So these are some of our oils that we help. If you're dealing with balancing estrogen levels, you're looking at your clary sage. If you're looking at balancing progesterone, you're looking at thyme. And then sandalwood.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I just love sandalwood. I even like just mixing it with citrus bliss and putting it in my moisturizer in the morning. Nice. It's one of my absolute favorites. I love, my husband doesn't have to wear anything but a little bit of sandalwood right here, just a little tiny bit. And it stays all day long and it smells so good. I'm like,
do you know that most of the perfumes that are out there that are for men have either sandalwood in it
or vetiver
or cedarwood?
Yeah.
These are the basis to a lot of these colognes and things that are out
Bergamot
there.
too. Bergamot is another one. So these are just great oils just that have multi-purposes to them, right? Okay. Oh, so how does this work? I mean, I think that's the question. I'm telling you about these smells and you're like, well, why does it work? Well, basically aroma, is very significant when it comes to being an aphrodisiac. Like I said, that primal instinct, we are attracted to pheromones. And what happens is the smell of these oils, they'll go in through the olfactory bulb, and immediately stimulate the limbic system of the brain, which affects the hypothalamus, which then affects the physical responses and emotional responses in the body. So, and that includes sexual responses.
Right.
Okay. So you can truly improve desire and just arouse the senses and really lower some inhibitions just with smell.
Right.
So there's science behind this. This isn't just a joke, and you can join us for any of our other classes where I get into the science part. This isn't the sciencey class. But if you want to know more about it, ask me or ask Cathy.
Absolutely.
All right. So we talked about whisper already.
We did talk about whisper. I do love vetiver though. At first I was like, this smells a lot like dirt. However, vetiver definitely calms you. Yeah. Calms the mind, relieves the stress, and it does have a little aphrodisiac, a little effect to it.
It really does. I think part of that is because when we calm our minds, we can think about other things.
You mean you're not thinking about sex all the time?
No, I'm not. I don't know if I ever think about
I mean, you don't really. Most women
Maybe
are thinking about,
what?
Did I do the laundry? Did I get the kids? What's my appointment for tomorrow? So
do I have food in the house for dinner?
Right.
Yeah.
That is not our quick turn on. So for us, yes, using oils to help us relax is perfect.
Absolutely. We talked about ylang ylang. Okay. And it's also good to help with balancing blood pressure as well.
Right.
So it's a wonderful oil for that. Here's a word of caution. Ylang yalang's very potent. A little goes a long way.
Yes, it's very florally.
Very floral. It's like a flower kind of blew up. So you only need a little bit.
Right. But a lot of men like it.
Oh, yes, they do. Yes, they do. And then there's some men that don't.
Some that don't.
My husband.
But you'll find that secret sauce, whichever one they like.
But, however, if I mix the ylang ylang with other things, what if I mix it with black pepper? Oh, he liked that. Okay.
Not too bad.
And then we're going to talk about my favorite oil. I
think
love
it's
balance.
my favorite oil too. Next to frankincense.
Balance has got to be my favorite oil ever. Okay, it is. It calms the nervous system, brings just this wonderful peace and clarity. Is that a good word? I don't feel outside of my body, like hanging all over the place. I feel like I'm just centered and I can just handle things, and I can handle things that are thrown at me. Right. I joke around and say it's my don't make mountains out of molehills oil, but it truly is that. And balance is wonderful. So even just putting some of that in the diffuser is just an instant calm for me. And
you don't have to just use that during the romance time.
No,
I use it balance every day. Life is busy.
My kids will come to me and like, Mom, do you need some balance? They do. They do say that. And they'll go get it for me. Just like sometimes I go to my kids and I'm like, do you need some Intune while you're trying to do your schoolwork?
Right.
Because they're like scattered.
Intune is great for that. Definitely. That's another power.
Yes.
All right. Wait. I have a good song for this. Hold on. 1 second.
Oh no, what has she got going on here? Oh my goodness.
All right. So the difference. Are you a crock pot or a pressure cooker?
I am definitely a crock pot. You are too, right? Most women are. There's very few women that are pressure cookers. I think because men have been thinking about it all day long. They're ready. They're ready. They're in the mood. They're ready
Always
to go.
On go.
Go. Yes.
Always
say
on
when.
go.
Just say when.
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah. Now?
I'm ready. Yes. Women, at least not us. We're not like that. We really need just a little bit more.
Need a little bit more. Set up the mood.
Set up the mood. Relax me. Get me calm. Right. So you need to think about. So husbands that are watching this, you need to think about, how does your woman really think differently than you? She, like I said, her mind's going in a million directions. She's thinking about all these other things. You need to figure out how to turn off the mom brain and turn on the wife's brain. Yeah.
Yes,
did you see that?
Absolutely.
So what does she need to get in the mood? I know that one thing my husband does for me, and this, he'll ask me, he'll put this book on the bed. He does, and he's made this little heart-shaped oil holder that's really cute. Nice. So it doesn't fall off the bed. Everything stays up nice and easy. And he'll put those two things on the bed, and he'll ask me to pick which protocol he wants me to do. I want him to do. And the Symphony of the Cells, I know this is not what it's meant for. However, I'm getting a physical benefit from it, right? And I'm also getting emotional benefit from it because my husband's paying attention to my needs. And when he pays attention to my needs, I'm much more willing and open to pay attention to his needs, right? So with the Symphony of the Cells, I love this. It's so simple. Okay, any husband can do it. Can you read? It's so easy. So there's all these different protocols. There's hormone balance, there's digestive, there's cardiovascular, all these different ones. Tons of them. Neurological, respiratory, whatever's going on. Okay, it doesn't even matter. Whichever one, you're in the mood for. A lot of times my husband will do anti-inflammatory or digestive or hormonal on me, depending on what my needs are. But a lot of times one of my favorites is the anti-inflammatory. And so he'll take out the oils. They're just in order here, right? He'll just take out the oils and put them in order on the little heart. And he'll put 1 to 2 drops on my back after he puts down coconut oil. My skin's very sensitive. So he'll put coconut oil on my spine, and then he'll take 1 or 2 drops. He'll put one like up at the top by my neck and one at the base of my spine near my sacrum. And he'll rub them together, in a clockwise direction all over my spine. And then sometimes he'll massage a little bit, even though that's not part of the Symphony of the Cells protocol, but it's part of what he's trying to do, what he's trying to accomplish, right? So he just goes down and puts each of the oils on my back and rubs it in, and he just spends some time. And oh my gosh, it means the world to me when he does that, because he's thinking about me, not just himself.
Well, and it's taking time to connect together, which is really important. I am a big reflexology kind of person, and I love my hands rubbed.
Oh, so that's a great idea.
Yeah,
they have that in the back here. Look.
Right, the hands being rubbed for me, has every place in the hand has a correlation to the body.
You see that?
That's perfect. So for me, getting a great hand rub, and you can add the oils into it. And if you remember, once the oils go into the body, within 30 minutes, they're in every cell of your body. So, I mean, you're getting the great benefits. So finding time to connect is so important, and for most women, we can't just go quick like that. We're no pressure cooker.
No, we're
there
not.
There may be a few out there.
Now, another way to do that, you don't have to follow Symphony of the Cells. You don't have to do reflexology on the hand or the feet. You don't have to. You can just simply make some great massage blends.
Right.
And I have a couple of them in the back here.
Little recipes coming up.
Some recipes coming up. And so this one has vanilla and orange and bergamot and some fractionated coconut. I've done one with like cinnamon and ginger and vanilla, something else. I can't remember what was in it. I've done several of them, and it's just nice. Just a massage, a body massage. Rubbing the muscles, and loosening that tension. Right. Just rubbing off that day and helping each other feel loved and cared for. Right?
Absolutely.
All right. So that's some great ways
to get it started.
To get things started. Okay, so here's the different options for the Symphony of the Cells protocol. And I know that it sounds a little strange if you don't know what it is. And I usually, in the live class, we actually have somebody come up and get on the massage table, and I demonstrate how to do the Symphony of the Cells. But we'll try to do that soon.
Oh yeah,
we'll try to do that live. Okay. Oh, here we go. So here's the dangers of those over-the-counter lubricants. Okay, so ladies, we know things can get a little bit of friction, especially depending on the time of the month or how old we're getting. Things are not as juicy as they should be.
Juicy.
I didn't like the word moist.
Okay, I'm not getting juicy, but working in women's health, let me just say, it gets a little dry sometimes. So you need to moisturize.
Yes.
Moisturize, there's a good word for
Absolutely.
us. There we go.
So a lot of times people turn to over-the-counter lubricants.
Yeah. Chemicals.
And it's actually, you're going to be shocked that this is the side effects of these things. First of all, these toxic chemical lubricants can, one, increase vaginal infections. That's definitely going to kill the mood. Okay. It's going to disrupt the hormones in the body. Again, can kill the mood.
Right.
It can feed candida, which increases yeast infections. Right. It definitely kills the mood. Okay.
Right.
For several days. Okay. It kills the good vaginal flora that our body has, right? And can you believe it? It kills the swimmers, guys. So if you're trying to get pregnant, you definitely want to stay away from these things.
You want to go to a more natural lubricant.
That's
definitely.
right. So like the parabens that are in there, okay, that they put in there to preserve the shelf life of the lubricant, they are hormone disruptors and they decrease sperm count. Kill the little beasties, aren't they?
Sad.
It is sad. They are linked to cancer and poses a danger to fetal development.
That's right. Remember, chemicals. So if you have your little spermies swimming in chemicals.
Yeah, don't expect them to do what they're supposed to do.
Exactly.
The glycerin that's in there, they're basically putting sugar
in the wrong area.
In the wrong area.
Yes.
And guess what eats sugar? Yeast.
Right.
Okay,
it feeds it.
So we don't want to feed the little yeast beasties, okay?
No.
We want them to go away. All right.
It can be a real pleasant experience. However, you're using the right thing at the right time. Yes, definitely.
These also alter the pH and make it inhospitable to sperm. That does not sound like a good place to be. Do you want your body to be inhospitable?
Right. Right.
Think of that word. Think of that word.
I know several friends of mine, because of these exact things, and they don't know enough about it, they just kind of steer clear of it altogether because it's made a bad taste in their mouth, basically. So
we've got something for that.
Yeah, I got something for that too. We've got a lot of stuff for that.
So
here we go. We're getting to the gritty.
1 second.
Watch out.
Glycerin and the propylene glycol are also highly hyperosmotic, which means that it does irreversible damage to the sperm and makes them stop swimming. And this is like a graveyard here. You've now created your vagina as an inhospitable graveyard for sperm.
However, we're going to be getting our what? We're going to get our sexy back. So we're going to start teaching you some good things to get your sexy back. Okay?
All right. So enough of the sad, depressing stuff.
That's right.
We're going to talk about the benefits of coconut oil.
Let me tell you, that is some wonderful stuff.
It is.
Without me turning that. Yes.
It's good stuff. Well, it's good for your body. It's good, to cook with and to eat, to eat it. It has wonderful benefits. It's a great moisturizer for the skin. You can use it in your massage lotion, right? It doesn't taste bad, especially, when you're talking about the solid coconut oil, the extra virgin organic coconut oil that comes, that you cook with. It's safe. It's safe and it tastes good. It smells delicious. Okay. And you're not dealing with preservatives or harmful chemicals or parabens or glycerin or any of those kind of things. Do you know that coconut oil is actually antifungal in and of itself?
That's fabulous.
Isn't that great?
Awesome.
So if we're going to use this instead of a lubricant or as a lubricant, okay, it's already antifungal by itself. So
then we can add some oils to it to even make it better.
So this is where our secret sauces come in. Okay.
Are y'all ready for some secret sauce? Sandy cannot wait to tell you guys this.
Okay. It's a little embarrassing. All right, but we have I like to say our unmarked bottles on our nightstand, but they are somewhat marked, and it's kind of like Braille. Okay, you see I've got 1 dot on this one. We have one that has 2 dots, and then we have one that has 4 dots. So we've got 3 different ones that we keep on our nightstand. Okay. The kids don't know what it is. Okay. So it's safe. They just think that it's mom's oils. They don't think anything of it, right? So it's not going to hurt anybody if the kids got into it because it's just diluted. It's coconut oil with some oils in it. So this 1 dot one is my favorite. Okay. Well, the 2 dot one's good too. But the 1 dot one, this is Melaleuca. Do you see that? Tea tree oil. Okay. This is the best kept secret, guys. Melaleuca is antifungal. Can I say that?
You can say that.
And
it is a property of it.
It is a property of it. And it's very cooling, which makes it feel really good. It's kind of refreshing, kind of like a breath mint.
Well, it is. And it keeps everything a little fresher in certain areas that you need to keep fresher.
And gives a great little sensation. And you got your own personal applicator.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So we just, we use the secret sauce. Now, the other one that we like to add to it sometimes is a drop of peppermint. Okay, you don't want to use too much peppermint because it's really cold. Okay, so just a little. You find your favorite. Okay, but you definitely are diluting these heavily. Okay, to use there. The other one that we can use in another secret sauce is cinnamon with organic coconut oil. You can mix it in like a little jar. It tastes good.
Yes.
It's sweet.
So it is edible.
It is edible, and
it's warming our dress.
Okay, so but be very careful with cinnamon because it's hot. So you want to really dilute it. Okay, you're talking about a tablespoon to 1 drop.
Exactly.
A tablespoon of coconut oil to 1 drop of cinnamon.
We were talking about this earlier. You need to know the sensitivities of your oils. So please make sure you look at that first and make sure you're grabbing the right oil. I would not want to be grabbing oregano in the bedroom.
Do not keep oregano in the bedroom.
Oregano never belongs in the bedroom, okay? Or you will be running to the bathroom.
And then there's no Chico on the rest of
No, there's nothing. Nothing. So, in all the oils, when you can go onto the doTERRA site and in the catalogs that have the sensitivities on it. So know that your oil sensitivity, the N, which is my favorite, is neat, and Melaleuca is definitely a neat oil,
but way too cold for what we're talking about if you're not diluting it.
Right.
Way too cold.
But there are some oils like peppermint's a little S, it's a sensitive. The cinnamon, holy cow. You definitely
need to dilute it.
Dilute it. Okay. Tastes good, but just
you don't want to turn into and smell like and taste like a red hot. I've done it before. Not there, but I've done it before on my skin.
Right.
Cinnamon and I don't get along undiluted. So we're not diluted enough.
But another one you were going to talk about is black pepper, I think.
Oh yeah, black pepper is kind of spicy, but it's warming. So this is not for in certain areas, but you can put it like on the hips and the low back and the bum, and it's very, just kind of warms things up and makes you feel
a little spicy. I like it.
Good. Yeah, it's a good one.
Now, I also, one that's not listed, I like lavender. I like this set with lavender, so I'll use lavender and Melaleuca together. That's a good one.
That's very cool.
Smells good, because I'm not always a big fan of the tea tree smell.
No, but it's really funny because we've used it like that. My brain has slowly started adapting from the, I call it antiseptic world, which is kind of, because I use it as my first aid oil. I take it from that and it's now become like actually a very pleasant scent because it's associated with something pleasant, right?
Right.
So now this is awesome right here. This is the cocoa mint whip, all right? So take a picture of that recipe. It's cocoa butter and coconut oil. I use the organic, okay? And you're going to melt it together in the double boiler. And then when it cools down, I like to put it in the refrigerator for a little while. I add 5 to 10 drops of your peppermint essential oil, okay? And when it's mostly solid, you're going to whip it like with your mixer, okay, until it's fluffy. And so it has this great, fluffy, soft consistency, right? Creamy, yummy. It is a wonderful alternative to plain coconut oil or to one of the secret sauces. This is one of our other favorites. Absolutely. Okay. All right. And you can also use sweet almond oil instead of coconut oil as well. All right. We'll talk about some of the other carrier oils too. So here are some of our sensual oils.
Oh, wait. Maestro. I like the song. It will put me in the mood. So we're going to put a spell on you and tell you a few of the oils that are your sensual oils. Okay? So, Sandy, go ahead and get them started.
Okay, so we talked about sandalwood. It has great aphrodisiac qualities, right? We talked about clary sage already. It's wonderful to really help reduce those inhibitions when we want to be intimate. So it calms the brain and the body, right? Patchouli, Woodstock. think it's kind of the smell that I
Yeah, it does. It does kind of remind me of this 70s kind of smell. I mean, if there's like a scent for
like
that
like an incense type smell.
Yeah, it's relaxing. Actually adding patchouli and peppermint together is a great energizing one together.
It is. That is very good. We talked about healing. Okay. Also helps increase libido. Okay. Bergamot.
It's nice.
It's a great mood stabilizer. I mean, it's wonderful for any type of mood fluctuations that you have going on. It's just very balancing.
Isn't that bergamot in that new soap that we just got? doTERRA has out. It's in the wash and the bar. My husband loves that.
I know.
And it's the bergamot that he smells.
It is. It's beautiful. And I use that body wash every day. I love it. And it's not like, are we supposed to say names of companies? I don't know. It's not like a Bath and Body Works type in your face smell.
Or it's not lingers on you. Yeah.
It's just a beautiful fresh scent, and it's just not overpowering.
Right.
Basil.
I love basil.
Basil's wonderful for the adrenal glands. Okay. It just kind of wakes you up, helps battle fatigue. It's very energizing. Right. It's a great smell. I love to put basil and peppermint and grapefruit together. I love that. That's very energizing and it wakes me up and makes me feel,
I love basil,
calm but happy. Right?
Great.
And then black pepper.
We talked about that. Little erotic.
Yes.
Adds a little zest,
little more spice. I love that spice. Yes. What did we put together? Black pepper and cinnamon the last time? Oh my gosh. That was fabulous.
These are great to just mix into a roller bottle and make your own little perfume. So, add in a few drops and not, some of those recipes out there are kind of hokey. You don't need to put a lot of drops into these 10 ml roller bottles. No. You're talking maybe 5 drops at the most.
And if you're using cinnamon, we're talking one drop.
Yeah. But using this and then filling up with a roller bottle of, the fractionated coconut oil, you have your own love potions.
That's right. Love potion number 9.
Okay. Anyways, we're not singers, obviously. Anyway, sensual bath. I love baths. It relaxes me. I probably take a bath almost every day, just for the relaxation part of it. But you can add these oils to Epsom salt or with a little baking soda, because you don't want to just drop the oils into the bathtub. Because what does it do? Oil and water. They separate. So you need to put them into a medium to get them down into the tub. But it's very relaxing.
Yeah. You don't want it to go like sitting on the top of the water and like getting onto your skin.
Right.
It can be sensitizing. Now, again, we don't use hot oils.
Right.
No peppermint, no deep blue, no cinnamon. Like these things don't go in the bathtub.
Yeah. No, they're the wrong way.
Yeah. You don't want certain areas being
too spicy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
you know what my favorite salt is? The very favorite one is?
Which one?
Is lavender and whisper together.
Ooh.
Yes.
I like lavender and frankincense.
Ooh. Yeah, that's good.
But of course that's anti-inflammatory. That's about the only time you get me in a bath is when I'm really hurting.
Yeah.
So I like lavender and frankincense with Epsom salt and baking soda together.
Yeah.
Yep. About half and half. All right.
Oh, linen spray. You want to get the mood going? Make a linen spray. I'm still lavender, so I like lavender a lot. Not everybody likes lavender, but I do like to spray the sheets down. Our friend, she does like the ylang ylang and vetiver. You can make whatever your little secret sauce is and spray it onto your sheet just to entice.
Yeah, it smells great, doesn't it? And it calms you. I mean, it helps you go to sleep at night, so a little lavender on your pillow. It's wonderful. Right. You can even put that spray, like lavender or something, on your kids' pillows.
Oh, exactly.
So then you get them to sleep, and then you actually have time together.
Yeah.
Don't
forget to make time for your significant other. Really. I mean, it really is so important to connect.
Absolutely.
That should be one of our healthy building blocks. Connect.
Yes, absolutely. So here's some of our carrier oils that you can use for massages. Okay, almond oil, avocado oil, coconut oil. I have all those in my kitchen. Grapeseed oil, fractionated coconut oil. Like if you're going to put it in a pump or something, fractionated is the best way to do, or in the roller bottle. And I love jojoba oil. Jojoba is my favorite. I even use that as the base for my moisture. Like if I'm doing the Immortelle or the face serum, I dilute it in jojoba oil and use that on my skin, and it keeps my skin so moisturized. My skin's never dry. I mean, it's a beautiful oil because it's so much like our own natural sebum that our skin produces.
Right.
So the body really likes it.
Right. Lets the skin breathe as well.
It does, absolutely. You're not putting any like
astringents or chemicals on the face. Some of those creams and stuff out there, they don't let the skin breathe, and that's what clogs them out.
Like mineral oil.
Like a mineral oil. I had someone tell me the other day they put Crisco. That's lard on the face. No breathing. Anyways.
Okay. Anyway, so you can mix 5 to 6 drops of essential oil to a teaspoon of carrier oil, as long as it's not one of the hot ones. Okay, so if it's cinnamon or any of those, you need to make sure that that you're only putting 1 drop. Right. Okay. All right. So here is a fun one. This one can actually be used right on your happy parts. Okay. This is a great blend. As you can see, it's actually very low dilution because you don't want strong concentrated oils in those areas, in sensitive areas. So you can do a glass pump bottle like this, and you can put these geranium and ginger, lemongrass, and peppermint in the fractionated coconut oil. And this one is fabulous. We call it play longer.
Play longer. I like that.
That's what we call it.
Play longer. Playground time. A little playground time going
on. So here, these are just massage blends. You can put them in the lower areas, but not on the genitals themselves. Okay.
From experience, just make sure you don't put it in the wrong spots.
So, Exotic Nights massage blend, sandalwood, wild orange, and cinnamon. I love that one.
Yeah, that's nice.
I absolutely love that one. Sometimes it's the one that he'll use as a massage on my back instead of like the Symphony of the Cells.
That's nice. And it's already made up, and it's in a pump. So.
Yeah, so don't wait until the last minute to do this. Actually have them made up so that you have them. And you know what? These make great, absolute great Valentine's gifts. You know,
or birthday gifts for them. For men, if you gave them something, they know that means
they get to play.
Right. So trust me, they will love this gift.
Absolutely. So some linen spray, some bath, salts, massage lotions, some love potions, whatever you need.
Get
some secret sauces
going. You are all set.
That's right. All right, so now here's some tasty treats.
They are absolutely delicious.
All right, so super easy. Make your whipped cream and add a couple drops of citrus bliss to it.
This is my husband's favorite.
Put it with some strawberries or fruit. Oh my gosh, they just absolutely love it.
But I love the essential chocolates.
I know, they're so easy. And you can flavor them however you want. But I've even made a cinnamon one before.
I haven't tried that.
Oh my gosh, that was good. Yes. So you can do peppermint or wild orange or cinnamon or whatever your little heart's desires, You can put any of the oils that are here. Let me show you something. Do you see this right here?
Oh, there you go.
See that supplement fact label? If your bottle does not have a supplement fact label on it, okay, that says supplement facts and a serving size, okay, that means that you cannot take them internally, okay? So you don't take any oil internally that does not have that label.
And out there, they're not all like that, are they?
No, they're not. Most of them are for like aromatic use only. Some of them you're not even supposed to use on your skin. Okay.
Yeah. So just because it says 100% pure doesn't mean it is 100% pure.
Well, and it also, you don't know how it's been distilled or what kind of, what
chemicals they pulled it.
So they can use solvents to do it. So the essential chocolate is so easy to make. I just put it in my Vitamix, but you can put it in a blender or a food processor, and your coconut oil, your cocoa powder, or I use cacao powder, your honey or whatever sweetener you want to add to it, and then your oils, and then you just pour them. I put them in the little muffin cup liners and put them in the freezer for like 10 minutes, and you pop them out when they're ready to go.
Yeah, they're delicious. Yeah, and you can always dip them into the whipped cream.
Oh, yeah. Sounds great. So these are hopefully something that you guys can use in your little romantic times together, where you'll be able to find and experiment with things that work for you. We told you some of the stuff that we like, that we've used in the past. Usually I teach this class with my husband, so it's kind of interesting to do it from another lady's perspective. But usually my husband and I are going back and forth about what each other likes and what doesn't like. But this is just, I'm passionate about this because, a lot of people don't talk about sex. Okay? They don't. And unfortunately, when people are having issues and having trouble in that area, they start blaming themselves or they blame their spouse, and they feel stuck, and they don't feel like they don't know how to try something to spice things up and to get the romance going again. And this can really, this made all the difference in the world in our relationship. It was a turning point in our relationship when we realized that there was another way.
Another healthy option.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's nice to reconnect.
Yeah.
What brought you together? It kind of helps reconnect together.
And I think part of it was my husband learning that he had to get me relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
He had to put a little bit more time and effort in.
Right.
And
we have a lot more going on than we did back then.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things going on.
That's right. So this was good. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you...
Because we're going to get our sexy back. All right. We'll see you next time.
Woo-hoo! Enjoy your Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.
Bye.